Hello everyone, I'm PrussianPrince with another Total War Warhammer 2 tournament match cast. This is the Warhammer World Championship. As usual, second stage match between DBD's Papa Palpatine and Tox. Obviously Papa Palpatine here is a very good player and he's from the DBD clan, so a good clan. And yeah, he's the veteran of the game, so he's going to be favored against his opponent, Tox. But we will see if Tox has what it takes to get the victory here. So, starting things off, we have Papa Palpatine playing as the Beastman, and on the other side, we have Tox on Chaos. So, that said, let's go over the compositions. So, for Beastman, what we have is Kazarkli One Eye as the Lord. We do have Brave Shaman of Death. We have 3 Centaurs, 4 Centaurs with throwing axes as well. 2 Chaos Warhounds with poison, looks like 1 on each flank. Then we have 4 Unger Raiders. We also have 5 Unger Spearmen with shields. Unger Spearmen Herd, I guess they're called. Now for the Chaos, we do have Kolik Sun Eater. We do have a Brave Shaman of Death. We have a unit of Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. We also have this regular Dragon Ogre unit. We have 3 Marauder Horse Masters. We also have 4 Chaos Warriors as the front line. So let's get the show on the road. The Beastmen here, you can see they have a lot more units than Chaos. So Chaos is going to have to play very, very defensively and very carefully with this, because they could be in a lot of trouble, so to speak. Just, you know, Beastmen they literally have triple the amount of entities, so yeah. It's gonna be a cast here, but looks like it's no longer being casted. I guess that was a Spirit Leech. Oh, is it coming again? Yep. Spirit Leech on Marauder Horse Masters, so it should be taking out a fair few models here. We'll see what Chaos can do about this though, because yeah, the Beastmen here, there's a lot of roadblocks here. All of these Unger Spearmen Herd have Unger Raiders pouring in fire into these Horse Masters. Oh my god, already a unit getting taken out. Flanking coming in from the Papa Palpatine as well, with Centaurs, other units, throwing axes. Looks like they're gonna do very well here. We also have them. Oh, they didn't actually engage the Chaos Warriors here, so this was a mistake. Could have had some really nice recharges finishing off that unit. These units coming in as well here, frontally. Oh, this is kind of an overcommitment by the Beastmen here. They didn't need to use those many units to chase. That is a big Penumbral Pendulum as well, so Chaos is pushing forward, but the problem for Chaos here is going to be the Centaurs with throwing axes, and again, there's way too many units doing the chasing here. Don't need to be that many. And right now, Unger Raiders, yeah, they're going to start targeting Kolek because he's a big target, so it's going to take the damage. Centaurs are throwing axes engaged by Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. Unger Raiders have been engaged by Dragon Ogres here, so at this point, it looks like, yeah, these units here are doing well, and I don't know what Beastmen are doing here, because these are just sitting here and not really doing much. Centaurs with throwing axes have to keep kiting away from the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, so this is a mistake from the Chaos that they pulled away their own Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, so they cannot support Kolek if necessary, but it looks like right now it's kind of okay. Beastmen again, they really should be splitting up their units. 1 unit to chase 1 unit, not 3 units chasing 1. So that's this side here. This is honestly a huge blunder from the Beastmen, just because these mobile units could have been used to help the main engagement so much, like rear charges on the Chaos Warriors, or lots of shots that could have come in from the Centaurs. And right now we see the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth really being annoying here, as it is back in fight. Like Sun Eater as well. So, but this isn't all over, and I mean, you know, Beastmen have a lot, and they could definitely win this still. Unger Raiders getting taken out, and I'm not saying that, you know, they're in a bad spot necessarily, because they have all these Centaurs, a lot of Centaurs with throwing axes, and the Chaos, you know, at this point, yeah, they have some Chaos Warriors, but they're not really here, and Chaos they don't have anything that can deal with the Centaurs with throwing axes, and that's their problem, because they lost all their Marauder Horse Masters, so that was a problem. And yeah, they have Kolek, they have the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, and they still have some Chaos Warriors, so They've won the main fight, which is what they were going for. But at this point, even yeah, the balance power is heavily in favor of Beastmen, just because they have so many more units. They had so many more units. They had units they could throw away, and it worked out for the Beastmen. So yeah, I still consider that move over there to be a huge blunder, just using so many units to chase away the chaos. But it's just the rest of the fight went pretty well for the Beastmen, and I guess it was always going to be difficult for Chaos to take this, considering that Beastmen had tripled the units, and all those Centaurs and Centaurs with throwing axes would really pile on the damage onto these large single entities, or just, yeah, also the Dragon Ogres. They're not like single entities, but they're monster type units. So here we have Unger Raiders finishing off Chaos Warriors. I guess they've decided, yeah, we've had enough. We're just gonna sit here and take it. Centaur's doing more work. But yeah, at this point, I like how Kazrak and the Brave Shaman are just running away here. It's pretty funny. So yeah, with balance power, pretty much in favor of Beastmen. Centaur's here, and yeah, they were engaging with Chaos Warriors, so yeah, that's... I guess eventually in prolonged combat they possibly would have lost that, but look at Kolek Sun Eater. He's kind of low, but even so he does have 2k HP, which, considering Kazrak, and yeah, he has lower than those, but they're at much higher percentages. Oh, now here comes... Oh, what? Why did Kolek and Dragon over Shaggoth not go in here? Because they could have saved the... Yeah, there they go, but they wasted a bit of time there. These Dragon Ogres here are gonna go down. This is very painful for Chaos to lose this, because that's some much needed mass, some much needed, units to soak damage instead of Kolek and stuff. But here, this engagement here, we'll see how this goes though, because Dragon Ogre, Shaggoth, Kolek, this could be pretty spicy from the Beastmen here. Yeah, you can see here Kazrak took some damage, but I guess they took that engagement just to keep Kolek and the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth in place, because that allows Centaurs to shoot them. Oh, Horsemaster's coming in here to stop the Centaurs, and that's good. But look at Kolek, 826 HP. Kazrak is getting chased by this Chaos Sorcerer of Shad. What? Did you see that drift that unit pulled? That's pretty interesting. Kolek's down to 724, he's routed. And he's just gonna get chased off the field. Kazrak's probably gonna... No, Kazrak isn't coming in, because he's like, yeah, take care of the Chaos Sorcerer, but these units need to chase him off. However, if Kolek comes back, no, he's shattered. This is it. It's gonna be it. Oh, there was gonna be a nice spin on the pendulum, but what can you do? Pyrrhic victory, indeed. Pretty decent game, So, yeah, let's take a look at the stats. Kazrak, we have Brave Shaman, Unger Spearman Herd, Unger Raiders, doing some work here. Centaurs, yeah, probably Centaurs guy. Yep, indeed, as I expected. As for Tox, we do have Kolek, damage, Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, look at the infantry here did okay mostly. And Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. It did get some value, but still, it got shot to pieces. This is why Beastmen won here, because of the quadruple Centaurs with throwing axes, and I guess some regular Centaur support as well. Because the rest of the army didn't do so well, but was that good enough? Alright, so that's gonna be game one. We'll see game two if Tox can bring it back or not. And here we are with the game number two between these two fine players, Papa Palpatine and Tox. So now we have Bretonnia up against the Dark Elves, and Papa Palpatine is playing as Bretonnia. We have Fey Enchantress with two Paladins, both in the air here, Pegasus each. Fey Enchantress is on Silvaran, yep, there she is. Also have 5 Peasant Mob, 4 Peasant Bowmen, I believe 2 are Pox Arrows, and the other 2 just regular ones. Yeah, 2 Pox Arrows, indeed. 2 Knights Errant, one of them is the Arwar. We also have 3 Questing Knights somewhere, yep, and 1 Grail Knights unit, that is the Arwar. I can find it, but it's definitely there somewhere. Where is it? I was certain there was a Grail Knight. Am I blind? Because I put it in somewhere. Oh yes, there is! There's a Grail Knight, and it's already engaging here in the forest up against the forces of the Dark Elves, who, again, Dark Elves have Morathi, flying Morathi looks like. We do see 3 Dark Riders with repeating crossbows. We have a single unit of regular Dark Riders. We have 2 Cold One Knights, 2 Sisters of Slaughter, and 4 Dread Spears. So, this engagement over here, let's hit play. We have the Grail Knights here fighting off against Dark Riders with shields. Ooh, that's gonna be a big bit of shades here, finishing off with this Dark Rider, and this is huge. Although that Soul Stealer was a big waste from the Dark Elves. I'm not sure why that was necessary. This is still, you know, using the Grail Knights there is pretty bad, but it's not like they traded entirely for free. Knights Errant here still engaging, and Systems of Slaughter really got torn to pieces by the Peasant Bowmen, so some really nice targeting there from Bretonia, probably some good cap charges as well, and right now it's heavily in favor of Bretonia. Double Paladins fighting up against Morathi in the air. See how that goes, and some Questing Knights coming in just to finish off all these Dark Elf units. Frontline, you can see the Peasant Bowman mob beating the Dread Spears at this point, which is kind of funny because they were out off the field. But, you know, the Fae is in here, and this is a good situation for Fae because she's draining all of these infantry units. We have the Questing Knights engaging all the Dark Elf cavalry here, and we really should be seeing some cycle charging here from these units. It needs to be a big Earthblood on top of these Knights Errant as well. Paladins here are engaging onto Morathi, but this Questing Knight here is going to try and disengage because of the bit of shades. Fae doing well here, as you can see, value gained, balance of power heavily in favor of Bretonia at this point. And again, Bretonia Dark Elves, it's fairly Bretonia favored. I mean, Bretonia is favored against all the elves pretty much. Oh, that actually doesn't hit the Paladin because he zooms off into the skies immediately before that hits him. And yeah, Tenacious Harvesters are out in play here, but they're not going to do so well here against Paladins, Questing Knights, and probably Fate support coming in. Peasant Mob chasing away the Red Spears. More Cav of Bretonia doing well here. And yeah, where's Morathi? It's hard to tell. Is she already off the field? Could be. I don't even see her on the minimap, although I could be blind. But yeah. So looks like the Fae is just chasing off against Systems of Slaughter. That's kind of... I feel like she should have just gone here and just finished off these units quicker and more efficiently. But it is what it is. At this point, it is basically over. Look at these Questing Knights just finishing off the Dark Elves. So at this point, that's going to be it. Papa Palpatine with a quick 2 over Tox. So you can see here, value city for the Paladins here, doing a lot of damage onto Morathi. Peasant Mob doing fine. Peasant Bowmen, yeah, they did their work because they really took out these Systems of Slaughter, focused them on early as well. Knights Errant doing some work, Questing Knights, and yeah, this Grail Knight unit was wasted. However, you know, there was a mistake from the Dark Elves because they used the Soul Stealer on this unit, which was already dying to a bit of shades, so it's already overkill. And it's not like, you know, I mean, some Tenacious Harvesters took some damage there, and you know, it wasn't free for Dark Elves, so it was still not good, but it was okay, I guess. But yeah, the rest of the fight just didn't go well for Dark Elves at all. Systems of Slaughter were up first, so they could get, I suppose, cycle charged and like shot to pieces by Peasant Bowman, which was very difficult for Dark Elves to deal with because yeah, they do have Cold One Knights, but they don't stand a chance against Questing Knights. So yeah, that's this is pretty rough for the Dark Elves. So normally we see some Scourge Runner Chariots because they can be fairly annoying for Bretonia to deal with potentially. So yeah, unfortunate for Tox, but good games nevertheless. Papa Palpatine taking a 2-1 victory here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. I shall see you all next time.